So I finished reading Howling Dark by Christopher Ruocchio a few days ago, and I've let my thoughts simmer for a bit because I feel kind of conflicted about this book in general. But yeah, this is the second book in the sci-fi space opera series Sun Eater, and I liked the first book but did not love it. The ending and the setup for the next book in Empire of Silence, the first one though, got me really hooked and really interested to keep on going. But yeah, what is the book about? So this book takes place, I think, 1 or 2 decades after the first book. Hadrian and his crew are basically investigating leads that will take them to Vergosos, which is this planet where supposedly will help them get into contact with an alien race called the Cielcin and start peace talks between the Cielcin and the Solan Empire. And yeah, we essentially just go on this journey trying to find this planet and see what happens. I'm not gonna spoil anything if you haven't read the book. What did I like about the book? So I really enjoyed the world and the lore. I thought it was top tier, the best part of the book by far. It expanded on the Cielcin, like the alien race. We learned a lot about the extrasolarians, which are these like kind of like trade people that live outside of the Solan Empire. And we learn a lot about Vorgosos, as well as this mysterious race called the Quiet that we found out about in the first book. Besides that, I would say the plot and the pacing I am kind of split on. The first third of the book is so slow paced, it's miserable in my opinion. I almost DNF'd it. But then after that, it just starts picking up and it just gains steam and more happens and you get more invested and crazy weird things are going on. And then by the end, I just could not stop reading. I read like the last 200 pages almost in like one sitting. It was still a really positive experience. You know, the last 2/3 of the book really pick up and it really gets fun. And I'm not reading this, I guess, for characters as of now. I'm more reading this for the plot that's picking up as well as the lore of this world and how interesting it's getting. So overall, I would still recommend it, and I'm definitely gonna read Demon in White. But I really hope the same thing doesn't happen that happened last book, which is it picks up again and at the end, and then you're left with this interesting setup for the next book, and then it just falters from the beginning. Let's not do that in Demon in White. I hope that's not the case. But overall, I would rate it 3.5 out of 5 stars.